guys are being very emotional when it comes to dealing with women, and it's more so, guys really, really be falling in love. And same with women. Women can get wrapped around a guy to the point where she can be really hurt. And what it really boils down to, man, is a lot of people don't understand. A good concept to understand is that relationships in the modern day, dating and relationships, are already destined to fall apart. They're not destined to last. The people that you're dealing with, it requires maturity, knowledge, and wisdom to keep a relationship lasting. And when you understand that, you won't be so quick to rush into a relationship with somebody. So what happens is we get into these relationships and we put so much trust. And what I say is, some people believe in the perspective of, I'm going to trust you until you show me a reason not to trust you. I personally think, I look at it like, I'm not going to trust you until you give me reasons to trust you, you know? So you have to really, and it's not like, oh, I don't trust you, so I'm being mean or rude, or no. It's just simply, I'm going to deal with you where you are. When I'm dealing with dating, it's very light, it's very playful, it's not very serious. I see a lot of people online, a lot of women are like, I'm looking for something serious. If you just looking to be a plaything, I'm not for it. A lot of guys are out here like, looking for something serious. I'm tired. But I think that whole serious, as I explained in the last video, is just gonna set you up to really be hurt and played with. We invest so much into these relationships, but it's like, why do we give relationships such a big place in our world? Relationships are extremely important, but I think the idea of marriage and a family, the white picket house and all of that, it really framed things a certain way. Like, if you just break out of the idea of marriage alone, what you'll find is that, that already takes off a lot of pressure. Because it's just like, you can date somebody and you all can date forever. And I know some women will hear this and I know y'all will be like, oh no, I'm not doing that. But think about how powerful it is to not care about marriage. Think about how powerful it is to not have these timelines that you set for yourself that don't even work. Like, you set these timelines, then there's a guy that presents himself to you as if he's going to be the one to deliver on that timeline, giving his best foot forward. And I think that's great, but it really sets like some unrealistic expectations. And it also is a lot of try hard. It's a lot of acting. It doesn't feel natural. What feels natural, if you want to be married already, that, to me, that shows that you're like really hanging on to an idea. You want to be very neutral. Like, marriage is something that can happen, but I don't need marriage to happen. Just like, there's certain, I could have a girlfriend, I could have a relationship, but I don't need a relationship, and not in an angry way where it's like, oh, I don't need no man, I don't need no girl. No, like, I do need a woman out there, or a partner, like somebody that can be like my twin flame, somebody that, and I have that. But at the same time, I'm not creating a situation where it's like, oh, now we got to get married, now we got to do this. No, where I look at it, man, if you're my girlfriend, we married, period. And I know some girls might not like that and things like that, and that's fine. Like, if someone wants to get married, man, like, that's great if that's what you want. I think, weddings are really nice and beautiful moments, but you got to also keep in mind, man, why are you giving so much to a person, man? People fall so quickly for somebody. They're so ready to get in a relationship, call someone their girlfriend, call someone their boyfriend. They're so ready to be invested. They'll just start being in a relationship with somebody, and if someone's cheating or jealousy or text, it just goes crazy, when really it's like, man, it's like, sometimes people got to ask themselves, like, how did I get so deep? Why did I allow myself to get so deep in with this person? And when you ask that, you'll find out it's love that made me get so deep in with this person. Was it love or was it lust? Was it love or was it expectation? Were you in love with their heart, with them, with their character? Or were you in love with what they could, how they fit, how they looked in the wedding with you, or your ideas? Are they, was it an idealistic thing or was it a real connection? And then on the second hand, do you have the skills to keep a long-term relationship? It's a lot of things you got to know, man. There's so many things I've learned. That's the only reason why I've been in my relationship for over 5 years, and why, I have, a certain dynamics and connection, that allows it to last like that. I wasn't trying to date her, man. That was my first girlfriend. The first girlfriend I had, I had for 5 years, and still have, But it's like, man, I stayed away from relationships because I knew what they came with. So people be so ready to get quickly entangled, and there's a lot of people out there that do date lightly, that don't have a lot of expectation, that are chilling. And let me tell you, that's a beautiful space to be in. You don't want to be in a space where you're super serious. You know, the relationship has to be this perfect thing, and now you're with somebody. Like, why be in a relationship if 3 months from now you're going to be arguing, and a year from now you're setting yourself up to be in these deep, crazy arguments and this toxic stuff, and people carrying their baggage? So, you know, the key thing is, man, really embrace the time being on your own, and you really got to spend time learning and figuring out things. There's a lot of dynamics I got to teach on this channel to allow relationships to last that I've learned. I pieced together some principles on the 5D transformations page, but that's really, you got to do the inner work, man. You can't be a sheep. You can be a sheep for sure, but you can't be someone that's not growing.